Hey guys, it's me. Imagine standing in a city so prosperous, its markets overflowed with goods, streets buzzed with trade, and its people believed their way of life was unshakable. And then, in a single catastrophic moment, the ground convulsed, the sky ignited, and the world as they knew it vanished in fire and ash. This is not a scene from a Hollywood disaster film. It's the enduring mystery of Sodom and Gomorrah, a story woven through faith, history, and science, one that may hold more truth than we ever imagined. Today we journey deep into the ancient lands of the Middle East, where archaeologists, geologists, and historians have been piecing together a puzzle thousands of years old. The biblical tale speaks of two cities consumed by the wrath of God. Rained upon with fire and brimstone, their people wiped from existence in a moment of divine judgment. But could this awe-inspiring account be rooted in real events? Let's dive in. We begin in Jordan, a country whose landscapes seem to whisper tales of a bygone era. Around us stretch the vast emptiness of the desert and the shimmering surface of the Dead Sea. It's a landscape that seems almost hostile. It's unforgiving and strangely silent. Yet beneath this stillness lies a history of power and survival. The land we're exploring today holds within it stories of ancient cities, kingdoms, and civilizations. In the shadow of towering mountains and along the banks of winding rivers, remnants of a rich past come to life. Through archaeological treasures and historical accounts, we gain a glimpse into a time when these lands teemed with activity. Just south of our location lies Petra, a city carved from solid rock, proof that even in the driest landscapes, human ingenuity could create an oasis. Its magnificent treasury, a poem in stone, stands as a testament to the Nabatean kingdom's prosperity, which thrived by channeling precious water from distant mountain springs into the heart of the city. Petra was not just a haven for humans, but for animals too. Inscriptions on rocks tell stories of falcons captured for sport, demonstrating the close relationship the Nabateans had with their natural surroundings. The city's strategic location made it a vital crossroads for trade, connecting the Mediterranean world with the riches of the East. Here, merchants from distant lands exchanged their wares, bringing spices, textiles, and ideas from far-off kingdoms. Among the most valuable commodities was the asphalt or bitumen extracted from the Dead Sea. This sticky black substance, prized for its waterproofing properties, was used to seal boats, coat walls, and even preserve mummies in Egypt. The Dead Sea itself holds secrets that may unlock the mysteries of the past. Beneath its salty surface lies a sunken world. In the winter, the water temperature drops below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, creating conditions that are surprisingly favorable for preserving ancient artifacts. It's like having a giant underwater museum that changes with the seasons. Archaeologists carefully navigate the submerged ruins, uncovering fragments of pottery, tools, and even entire buildings that were once part of everyday life in ancient communities. These discoveries provide a tangible link to the people who lived and thrived in this region thousands of years ago. As we stand at the edge of the Dead Sea, the silence is profound. The absence of life in the water, the stark landscape, and the weight of history combine to create a powerful atmosphere. The Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of ancient Jewish texts discovered in caves nearby, offer a remarkable window into the past. They include the oldest surviving copies of the Hebrew Bible, allowing us to trace the evolution of religious texts and beliefs. Our journey takes us to a place where the earth trembles and the waters run red. The Dead Sea, nestled in a rift valley between layers of the Earth's crust, is a cauldron of tectonic activity. The African and Arabian tectonic plates are locked in an eternal dance, slowly pulling apart, creating tension and instability. When the pressure is released, the Earth shakes. The Dead Sea region is prone to earthquakes, some so powerful they can reshape the landscape. In 36 BC, an earthquake thought to be of epic proportions struck the area. Its impact was so devastating that it may have contributed to the destruction of the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, as described in the Bible. The ruins of these ancient cities, believed to be located somewhere in the desolate plains of the southern Dead Sea Basin, remain shrouded in mystery. Legends speak of a sudden and catastrophic demise, perhaps due to a mighty earthquake, volcanic eruptions, or a celestial event. The exact cause has been lost to time, leaving us to piece together the fragments of their story. But what truly happened to these legendary cities? What was life like for the people who lived there? How did they vanish from existence? Let's explore the history of these mysterious cities and uncover the secrets they hold. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah is deeply rooted in religious texts, particularly the Book of Genesis. According to the biblical narrative, these cities flourished in the fertile lands of the Jordan Valley, known as the basin of the Sodom and Gomorrah. The residents of Sodom and Gomorrah lived in a time when trade was flourishing, bringing wealth and cultural exchange to their cities. Their society was likely structured around family units, with each household consisting of multiple generations living together. Family ties were strong and respected. The concept of hospitality played a central role in their culture. The duty to welcome and care for guests was paramount. Abraham, a patriarch, revered in their society, set an example of this tradition. The people of Sodom and Gomorrah were known for their wickedness and sexual immorality, a stark contrast to the ethical standards expected of them. Their downfall came when angels sent to visit Lot, Abraham's nephew, were mistreated by the Sodomites. As punishment, the cities were destroyed, leaving only Lot and his daughters to survive. Archaeologists searching for traces of Sodom and Gomorrah face numerous challenges. The exact location of these cities remains uncertain, with several sites in the Dead Sea Basin proposed as potential candidates. The biblical description of their geographical location provides some clues, but the absence of definitive archaeological evidence creates ambiguity. The arid climate of the region poses another obstacle to discovery. Over the centuries, the intense heat and dryness have eroded many physical remains, making it difficult to unearth structures or artifacts. Let's explore the fascinating theories that attempt to explain the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Natural disasters, including earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and floods have been proposed as potential causes for their demise. These events could have triggered societal collapse and ecological upheaval, leading to the city's downfall. Some speculate that meteors or comets may have struck the Earth near Sodom and Gomorrah, causing widespread devastation and ecological disruption. Such an impact could have triggered tsunamis, earthquakes, and other catastrophic events contributing to the city's destruction. A theory suggests that the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah may have been caused by a sudden and dramatic climatic shift. A rapid change in temperature or rainfall patterns could have disrupted the agricultural system, causing famine and societal instability. The enigmatic Tal el-Hammam site holds particular significance in the search for evidence of Sodom and Gomorrah. Excavations have revealed the remains of a large and prosperous city dating back to the Bronze Age. Its strategic location near the Dead Sea made it a hub of trade and cultural exchange. However, the city's history was abruptly ended by a catastrophic event that left it in ruins. One compelling theory posits that Tal el-Hammam was once known as Sodom, destroyed around 3,700 years ago by an extraterrestrial impact. Proponents of this theory point to various biblical verses that describe the heavens being shaken, fire descending, and sulfur raining down upon the cities. They argue that these descriptions align with the impact of a meteor or comet. Some believe that this cosmic event may have occurred during a period of increased meteor activity known as the Late Bronze Age asteroid shower, which saw a significant number of space rocks colliding with Earth. This theory is supported by the presence of impact glass and other geological evidence found in the region. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Tal el-Hammam site is the discovery of melted debris, suggesting an intense and sudden event that incinerated much of the city. Some researchers propose that the destruction may have resulted from a meteor airburst, where a meteor exploded above the ground rather than impacting directly on it. This could account for the extensive damage and the melting of certain materials. What makes this site so unique is the sheer scale of the destruction. The burnt debris layer found throughout the city is estimated to be about 15 inches thick, indicating an extraordinary amount of heat. The burnt material includes bones from animals, seeds from plants, and even human remains, suggesting a horrific and instantaneous event that affected every aspect of life. Moreover, the burnt material was extensively mixed with ash, implying a violent disturbance of the soil and a complete incineration of the city. In addition to the physical evidence, historical records also offer clues about the fate of Tal el-Hammam. The Bible describes the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah as a punishment for the wickedness of their inhabitants. However, Some scholars argue that the biblical account may have been influenced by oral traditions and myths that predate the actual destruction of the city. It's possible that elements of the Sodom and Gomorrah story were incorporated into the biblical narrative as a way to convey moral lessons or explain the downfall of a once prosperous city. Furthermore, the lack of conclusive evidence has allowed for speculation and imagination to fill the gaps. Artists, writers, and filmmakers have depicted various interpretations of the destruction, ranging from fiery infernos to scenes of total devastation. These artistic renditions, while captivating, should be viewed as creative interpretations rather than historical accounts. The mystery surrounding the destruction of Tal el-Hammam continues to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike. The combination of biblical narratives, geological evidence, and archaeological findings has created a compelling puzzle that defies easy explanation. Whether the destruction resulted from a meteor impact, an earthquake, volcanic eruption, or other catastrophic event, it serves as a reminder of the fragility of human civilization and the unpredictable nature of the earth. The true story of Sodom and Gomorrah may never be fully known, but the quest to uncover the truth continues to drive exploration and discovery in the arid landscapes of the Dead Sea region. If you found yourself captivated by this journey through history, science, and myth, don't let it end here. Subscribe, like, and share so we can keep uncovering the mysteries of our past together.